Let's quickly go over some of the fastest rosary farms in Hollow Knight Silksong, both early and late game, according to what y'all let me know. So the very first area is Greymoor over here. This seems to be what everyone is using as the go-to early game farm. Right here in Halfway Home, once you unlock this area, if you just use this as a spawn restart, enemies are easily killable right here to the right in Greymoor. So this is the very first location. Once you spawn in there, you hit out the door to open it up there. Then you quickly run into here. You fight these enemies here. The only annoying thing is they do some damage, so you have to pay attention to not die. And you can also knock that enemy there accidentally into the water. So while it is a good location, it might not be the best location for some people. That being said, the enemies here are really easy to kill, especially once you have some upgrades. You can technically just spam like this, especially because you're about to just go back to your spawn. So it really doesn't matter. And then you can quickly hit that enemy for a very fast kill there. So once you just rinse and repeat this spot at Halfway Home for a while, give it about 10 minutes, 20 minutes, and there's a really high chance you're gonna get so caught up on loot. I also like to just run in, use my AoE attack there every like couple of runs, and then run right out. So this is definitely the first spot that everyone recommended, and it's because it is relatively early on in the game. You're able to get a lot of rosaries really fast, and we'll talk about some other rosary farming methods, such as like where you can actually get more rosaries, because there is an item that will increase the total amount of rosaries that you get. So that's the first area there, Halfway Home. Let me know what you think, but let's take a look at some other areas now. The next thing I quickly wanted to bring up is the item Thief's Mark. This is an equipable item that makes it so that you get more rosaries on drop. Let me see if I actually have my Thief's Mark yet, or if I didn't even bother getting it. No, but I do have Magnetic Brooch, which makes it so any items automatically come to me. But the Thief's Mark is an item which makes it so you get more. That's right, more rosaries, and it's located over in the, I think, Blasted Steps area. So actually, I'm quite far away. But once you get to the Blasted Steps area here, I believe I haven't been able to unlock this yet. That's why I've been like trying to wait on it. But right in this area here, if you jump in here, once you unlock, I think like wall climb, possibly double jump and other stuff. Once you unlock, I think wall climb, you're able to go over here, possibly double jump, and you're able to get the Thief's Mark item. Very good item. I think it makes it so that you get, I think 50% technically more rosaries. I don't think it technically though says, it just says gain extra rosaries from defeated enemies. So that's the location of the Thief's Mark right there. If anyone wants to go farm that once you unlock Blasted Steps, definitely takes a little bit of time, but it is really good. The only thing you have to make sure is you don't get hit, because I think if you get hit, you lose rosaries. So yeah, you got to be a little careful with the Thief's Mark, but other than that, very good, very nice, 10 out of 10. Another location that people were bringing up is once you unlock the Coral Chambers, right down in this section, right here is the Whiteward bench. So similar idea from the other one. You use the bench right here, spawn in, run to the left, fight the enemies here, and then run back to the right. So all of the spawns are going to be kind of the same idea. I'm just shouting out the ones that y'all were shouting out to me as well. So this area right there, once you unlock it. I do want to mention though that, reminder, any area, any bench, which is close to some enemies that drop beads, prayer beads, rosaries, sorry, is a generally good farm early game, because, you know, when you're early game, there's only so many benches as you can see, and you're gonna just want to farm rosaries. So as soon as you find a couple enemies near benches, farm a handful of rosaries if you need, turn them into rosary strings in case you need to emergency pop some rosaries to unlock like a bench or teleport or something like that, you know, fast travel. So it's always a precaution, make sure you're careful like that, but it's not a big deal. There are a ton of locations everywhere in the game where where you can rest, quickly fight an enemy, and then run back. It's just, you know, people really like Halfway Home right now, and there are a handful of other ones. Another location people were bringing up is in the Coral Chambers. This is technically the Grand Bellway bench right here. I just haven't fully unlocked this area quite yet, but right here there is a bench as well, and if you spawn in right here, you're able to just spawn in, kill 2 enemies right over here to the left section, again like the other one, and then spawn right back there, rinse, repeat. And since these are higher level locations over here in this area in general, right, this entire spot, enemies will be dropping more rosaries, so it's kind of nice like that. Either way, those were a lot of the areas that everyone was like, hey, maybe you should just do those areas as well. So yeah, I thought I'd shout them out. In my video, I really like farming. I use this bench right here, and then I kill the high level enemies to the left and to the right. Each enemy gives me 30 rosaries without the Thief's Mark, sorry, but they are really strong enemies. So doing this rotation, I quickly get myself 100 rosaries, but the farm does take a little longer. It takes like a couple minutes, and you do get skill issued, so you need to be careful because these enemies have a lot of health. Then, you know, there's a reason why they drop like 30 something rosaries each. So those are, as of right now, all of the locations. Everyone let me know that, you know, those are their favorite rosary farming locations, both early game and late game and in general. So I hope it just helps anyone. But as always, remember, any bench, like I really like this bench over here in Mossholm, any bench that spawns a lot of enemies is pretty good. I really like this one running around here to get a bunch of kills, or like this one running around here to get some kills, but it all just depends where you like to farm. So this area was really good early game, and a lot of other areas will also be very good early game. Either way, everybody, let me know if you liked the video, and if you did, remember to like the video itself, subscribe. You can check out any of my other YouTube videos, and you can always use Epic Games creator code Pupsker if you use the Epic Games Store to support the channel, as I am an Epic partner. So thank you all so much, and I'll see you next time. Cheers.